So yeah, I guess I'm gonna get started. So just give you a countdown when I'm ready? All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, it's actually set up. All right, so this is, I want to be the Boshy 100%. I didn't actually check if the incentive was met, but I'm gonna assume it was, because I'm doing it already. Here we are. The reason, you might see my AGDQ run, I was using Dark Boshy. That character's not unlocked, you get him at the end of the game. So I'm using Quadric, he's the second best character. His bullets are a little bit bigger than regular Boshy. The primary difference between this run and the any percent run are you have to collect a whole bunch of arbitrary chests. Here's one. Look how arbitrary that is. And you have to get all the items in the game, and you have to kill a couple extra bosses. And it's done on hard difficulty, which is substantially harder. There are just way less save points in the game. One thing you're going to be seeing me doing a lot, like I just did, is save and restart immediately. That's to reset the global timers on the game, so I can, say, jump to a platform right when it spawns. I hope my keyboard's not too loud. So this part of the run's pretty simple, so I'm going to explain what myself, Broman, and a couple other people behind me are doing. We're going to be donating for every death I get in the run. Up in the top left corner, you can see the count. I will be donating $10 per death. Broman will be donating $20 per death. Silverman will be donating $5 per death, and I don't know if anyone else is doing anything else. So every time I die, which it's a lot, it's going to be $35 plus for charity. We're already at 35, so enjoy watching us drain our bank accounts. There's another one. Oh, there's one. Those were just for fun. You don't really die here. Oh, so much money for charity. God, I love charity. All right. Bro, man, I'm sorry.
It's okay, I still love you.
I didn't think it would be like this.
No, it's all right.
Anyway, World 1's pretty straightforward. There's not too much going on here. It's all very basic stuff. There's kind of a bit of a spider here. Nice reasonable volume spider. I think that's what they call him. The reasonable volume spider. So the reason I mash a lot, I notice people ask a lot during my runs why I shoot so much. It's because I get bored. And just so people aren't wondering if I'm actually seeding RNG or something, there's literally no reason for the things I do. And this is the first boss, Hello Kitty. I'm going to talk slightly less while I fight bosses, but not really. I never shut up. So if I don't miss any more shots, I should be able to get the quick kill. It only saves about 4 seconds, but... Nope, I missed a shot. That's okay. I got the quick-ish kill. There's a much slower way to do that. So that's the first world and boss. Not really too much different with the run than what I did at AGDQ. Here's where I could possibly, nope. We could have gotten about $2,000 for charity in that room if if I had a bad 20 seconds there. So this is the world 2, it's the Kirby world. I believe this chest actually contains Kirby. The chest either contains CDs with stupid meme songs, extra characters, no really, it's like, you know, Rick Astley and stuff like that. Extra characters or items that affect the game in some way, minor ways. The characters, you will not see me using pretty much any of them except for Quadric, Simon Belmont, and a couple other ones. Mainly ones that you saw in the any percent run. So, yeah, Boshy, for those of you who don't know, it's a precision platformer. It's a fan game made by a guy named Sren in Denmark. He made it for a streamer whose name is Boshy Time, who complained that I Want to Be the Guy is way too easy. So he just made an infinitely harder, similarly veined game. And it's a mess. Don't play it. The character I'm using, Quadric, is, he's from Solgren's, one of his earlier games called Quadric. Don't play that either. Although his new game, Wings of V, I hear is okay. Don't play that either. If you're looking for the Solgren game library, this is it. He has about 50 games, but just don't play them. All right. Mini boss Krako is very easy, albeit a little bit harder with Quadric. Dark Boshy has large bullets, so I can hit Krakow while he's up in the air, making my life a lot easier. But it looks like I got the quick kill anyway, so everything's fine. Provided I don't, you know, die. Alright, I didn't die. Great job. Good job, everybody. World 2 as well is pretty straightforward. It's just difficult platforming all throughout. It's actually about 95% of the game. So that's a Krakow quick kill. If you can kill him on the left side there, that's literally as fast as you can kill him at any point. This room's kind of rough. Come on, charity money. Oh, I'm playing well today. I'm so sorry, Prevent Cancer Foundation. My warm-up run went terrible. You should have seen that. We would have doubled the total. So, really, just the main difference is the secrets. You have to go all over the place collecting these chests that don't really have a ton going on in them, but it's 100%, and people donated for it. So here we are. And at the end of the run is an optional boss called Cheetah Man, who is definitely the hardest boss in the game. And I think the reason people like to watch 100% so much on my stream, I mean, I know you guys have probably never seen this.
The Cheetah Men are going to raise a lot of money for charity.
Yeah, charity, right. I love charity.
Me
love
too.
it. There's the man versus game hand. It's just kind of there. All right, I'm going to try the Kirby skip. At SGDQ, I said it was impossible, but I kind of figured out a technique for it. I'm going to give it like 2 tries. Oh, nah. So I'm not going to give this many tries. On any percent, I have a setup for it involving a save point that isn't in hard difficulty, but I could still technically do it here. Oh, there we go. So that's actually a frame perfect double jump. It's really difficult. Even with the setup, it's frame perfect. Fortunately, where I saved, I guess, was equivalent to the setup somehow. That's just luck. It's not luck, I'm the greatest. 13 deaths. All right, upcoming is the DDD fight. You have to mimic his actions. The second he finishes his last action, you can do it, and it kind of interrupts his text box, and he just gets nothing above his head. And if I could 3-cycle him, that would be awesome, but it's looking like no. Unfortunate. I just missed like 10 shots. Yeah, no. This is a 4-cycle, but that's fine. It costs about 8 seconds, which, trust me, I'm going to lose a lot more than 8 seconds to some other stuff. Yeah, not even close. He has about 6 HP left. But anyway, all you do is mimic his actions. He opens his mouth, and you shoot the mouth, and he falls off the cliff. Now, I'm going to rebind my keys for Ryu to enable the double shot glitch. Ryu is the next boss, spoilers. And if you bind shoot and down to the same exact key, all of your shots are stacked on top of each other. See, I can only have 3 bullets on the arrow now. The first 2 are actually 2 shots each, and the third one is the 5th shot. On this computer, there's a lot more rain than on mine. I don't know why it's so rainy here, but I'll try to see the boss and kill him. Okay, I just died to literally nothing. It was not the best game in the world as far as coding goes, but that's fine. These things happen. It's a marathon. Charity. So it's actually possible to kill him on the Shoryukens here, but I did not do enough damage early on due to bad fireballs. But it's fine. It's still the real quick kill. There's a lot more to that fight that you don't want to see. It's just terrible. It's a mess. It's a lot harder to not quick kill him than to quick kill him, as is the case with a lot of the bosses in this game. So that was World 2. That was actually a really solid World 2. Now, we're going to use the awesome sauce we picked up in World 1, the very first item I got, to capture Ghastly, because, I don't know, because he put him here, he's in the game, I have to get him. And Ghastly is one of the items that actually affects the game in a minor way. He shoots an extra bullet for me every 1.2 seconds, which is wholly useless when you're getting quick kills on everything, but it helps with 1 or 2 fights. Also, when you see me get items, the second an item disappears off the screen, or I get the achievement for acquiring the item in the top right corner, is when I can restart and continue the game and still have the item. So you're going to see me restart the second the item goes off my screen each time. So I'm gonna try and one cycle these stupid jumps, but there's always a chance I won't. Yep, nope. We're gonna two cycle it. I'm just kidding, I'm addicted to one cycling it. I'm doing it. Nope. I just love spending Broman's money. That's why I live with him. He treats me real good.
I love you.
Two cycle, boring. Sorry. So these little arrow circles here, they replenish my double jump and allow me to have infinite jumps as long as I grab one of them between each jump. This is another secret. The secrets are probably harder than most of the platforming in the game. There's just a lot of stupid things like this. That one's not so hard, but... And we get some meme music. Good old Rick Astley CD. I promise not to use it. But like I could. At any given time, I could just turn it on. But I'm not gonna do that to you. All right, this part is obscenely difficult on hard because there's no save point down here to do the quick strat. You have to do it the... Oh, there we go. You have to do it the casual way. I really hope I don't die here because I got that on the first try. Looks like we're in good shape. Fantastic. So those... Those Cheetah Man rooms are like probably one of the harder spots in the entire game on hard. I know it didn't really look like it, but they were, I promise. The room is just so poorly designed and poorly coded and just poor that it's a real mess. When you're on average difficulties, which is what you run for any percent, you can save and pretty much just run and double jump straight through everything. All right, coming up is the Mario boss fight. I'm gonna keep Ghastly out for pretty much the rest of the run now. It's not annoying at all, I promise. Alright, so that's a Mario quick kill. If you don't do that, the fight is very, 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 very long, and you need to shoot about 15 shots per second into him to kill him there. It's a very annoying barrier for new runners to this game, because some people they don't shoot fast enough to kill him, and it costs you like 30 seconds every time. Now, here I'm just going to mash up against the wall and hope they don't dodge my bullets. On any percent, once again, with Dark Boshy, it's impossible to miss because you have giant shots, but these little missiles aren't nearly as effective. This Goomba could ruin my day. All right, great. So 20 deaths at this point is really good for 100%, actually. I'm not feeling too bad about that. Then you just have to shoot Mario 8 times, I believe. And he thanks you for your time and disappears. Now this is World 4. In any percent, we skip the entire world, as you may remember. Unfortunately, there are items in it because some idiot put them there, and I have to go acquire them. So you're going to see me actually play this world, which is just terrible. More chances to donate to charity, though, so there's that. So here we get another meme CD, provided I don't die. This one's Chocolate Rain, very, important current meme. 2006, I believe. All right, so that's probably the hardest part of World 4. Now I'm going to do the skip that I did in any percent, which has you, basically you jump a frame before you hit the save point, and then you restart in the floor, and then you come up out of the floor a little bit, and you shoot again, and you do the same thing, and you actually can go down through the floor. And there's one more item you have to get by falling into the level, and then you're good. So now I do the skip like normal. I think I got the pixel perfect jump on the first try. I did. Cool. That was a flawless World 4, provided I don't die to the boss and lose a minute and a half. But charity, right? We're gonna be falling for a while. You could read a donation or something. I could do this.
Sure, we got a good one. We have a $5,000 donation from the French Restream that says, "Hey guys, Mr. MV and all the French Restream crew here. As promised, here is the $5,000 from Gaming Live and Web TV. We're on for the Restream." That is awesome, man. Thank you. And who knows, we might have other surprises later. Thanks again for the fantastic event. Let's kick cancer. Good luck to all the players, and please keep all the cartridges away from PJ. Cheers, and let's hurry on to the million.
So the Biollante fight is one of the easier boss fights, but because of the World 4 skip, a death to Biollante is one of the most costly deaths in the game, so I'm just hoping we don't have to deal with that. It's looking good, though. I'm not even going to jump at him like I normally do. Marathon strats. So you mute the sound here. You mute the sound at the end of the fight there to skip a cutscene at the end where you float around for no reason for 15 seconds. Alright, so that first room of World 5 is also horrible. I don't know if you noticed, I'm like not terrible at this game like I was at AGDQ. I'm sorry about that. I'm trying to make it up to you guys. Alright, this secret is another really easy one, but there are some tougher ones in World 5 that could cost me just a ton of, not time, but deaths, aka money. And I'm hoping to die a lot for the sake of the charity. I think if I go under 100 deaths, which is unlikely, I'll donate as if I got 100 deaths, because that seems fair. And so will Broman, right? No? Alright, you do whatever you want. So this is another frame perfect jump. Never mind. Don't even worry about it. I swear this game's harder than I don't know. So now I have to go back over this one to get the secret. If you don't die, the ghost that's chasing you is all the way down in the floor, and you just run. But if you die between here and there, you actually have to do a pretty precise double jump over him because he's up top with you. So not dying there is conducive to getting a better time, I suppose. Now down here is another secret where you unlock Sagat. There's also Dr. Doom. This jump is really rough. Yeah. Enjoy your $160 charity. I hope you spend it well, my friend. There's more where that came from. There we go. No! Oh, Lord. I'm doing this to hurt Broman physically and mentally. This has nothing to do with me being terrible at the game. This is all a ploy. There we go. Dodge finger lasers. Unlock Sagat. Never use Sagat. And this is it. That's all you'll see Sagat for. I hope you enjoyed that. Alright, this is another pretty hard section for me and only me. All the other runners seem to be totally fine. But I like to call it the hardest section in World 5. And of course everything goes fine, and I look stupid again. I promise, I'm terrible. Alright, so we're through all that. This is the Sonic fight. This is probably the biggest thing that ruins everyone's casual playthrough of this game, and they just kind of stop playing literally forever. The Sonic fight is absolutely terrible. But if you fight him a million, billion times like I have, you finally learn how to make him go in a circle through a series of movements that look super simple but aren't, and it's don't run this game. Go play something else. Let's try it again. Chaos Emerald's cool. Alright, so he did a thing that I really wish he hadn't. I'm not sure what to do about this. He's going clockwise, and that just bums me right out of. I'm dead. Yeah, there's really no way for me to kill a clockwise Sonic. Because I'm stupid, not because it's impossible or anything. But I'll try to make him go counterclockwise and show you the rest of the game at some point. See what I could do there. So with Dark Boshy, it's while he's going around you in circles, but landing shots on him with Quadric is exceedingly more difficult. His hitbox only passes by you for a very short... Oh, okay. Well, anyway, that was a really quick Sonic kill. is the World 6, the Castlevania level. Uh-oh, I think I'm in trouble. Oh, wow. So I was supposed to double jump through that and spawn the spike when I was much further to the right, but somehow I survived it anyway. This next jump is the fabled eyeball jump, where our good friends Charity make trillions of dollars off of us. Because this is a pixel perfect jump here. You have to bait out this giant eyeball and... Okay. So, it was pixel perfect. And I still have to survive this, or we could donate some more money. No. Great. Fantastic. So, that eyeball jump is just a real mess. It's pixel perfect because Solgren, when he was testing the game, he tried it exactly one time, and he got it on the first try, and he said, oh, that's fine. And he left it in the game as is. And when people told him it was perfect, he's like, no, I'm done with that part. I'm not going back to World 6, are you kidding me? So we're stuck there. I have to go get the scouter by just kind of doing this. If you jump onto a spot where 3 walls collide, 2 vertical walls and a horizontal wall, you end up 1 pixel in the wall, and you can climb it by walking toward it. It's only useful in this one exact spot. I think there's like maybe 2 spots in the game where you can even do it, but it allows you to get the scouter without going all the way up and around the beginning of World 6. Oh, Lord. I'm sorry, bro, man. Forgive me. So dying to him is uncommon, to say the least, but...
Slightly.
That doesn't happen in many of my runs, but... It's AGDQ, you have to be terrible. There's a jump scare. I hope it scared you. There's only like 1 more of those, ish. So, oh, I was gonna talk about a new strat we do there to save a cycle on the skeleton on the last screen, but I did it, realized I did it, and then I went to talk about it, but you can't see it anymore. I'm sorry, there was a new strat back there. Enjoy. Do what you will with that information. It's already done. Here we get Simon Belmont. I'm actually gonna use Simon for almost the rest of the run. I like him slightly more than Quadric. That's the only reason I like him more. I think his hitbox is a little more accurate to the character. Every character has a Boshy-shaped hitbox. It's just kind of hard to tell where it is on some characters. So we're going to the Pokemon world. I have to do this without saving, which makes it pretty brutal. Kill all the Gary Oaks. Anyway, I have to do this without saving so I can go up back to the top of World 6 and do the Graddius Skip, which saves about 4 minutes. And if I save, I won't be able to get back up to the top there. So let's hope I can do this in 1 try. Come on, get in there. Come on, Bosh. All right. So yeah, I got on the first try. That literally never happens. I don't even, I can't believe that. So this is the Graddius Skip. It's substantially harder in 100%. There we go. Because Dark Boshy has giant bullets, once again, and you can shoot from way lower on the screen. But I got it pretty clean there. That's definitely one of the harder tricks in the game. One of the only things you could actually call a trick in this game, but it's very difficult. Next is Skeleton King. There are a lot of audio cues throughout this fight, so I'm going to ask everyone to yell as loud as possible. So I got decent RNG on the fireballs here. If the Skeleton King wants you dead, he will kill you with his fireballs, and there's almost nothing you can do about it once in a while. It's rare, but it does happen. He's got CDI Ganon sound effects. Fantastic. I don't know what you just said, lady. I'm trying to speed game. All right. So that was the Skeleton King really quick kill. That might have been like a gold split if I was at home, to be honest with you. That was crazy. And you just dodge these things and you're in World 7. World 7 is called Random World. It's based off of, I think the background's from Milon's Secret Castle, the music's from DuckTales, and then there's like a Metal Gear section. I don't know. There's a lot going on. Anyway, there's a couple new strats in World 7 that have been developed since SGDQ. Summer Games done quick. And this is one of them here. You jump and save and get as far left as you can, and you can actually restart and get right onto this platform here if you're amazing, which I'm not. It's actually not hard, I'm just an idiot. There we go. And then you shoot the stupid anime, because anime is terrible. Anime is the worst thing on the planet. I actually just submitted this game so I could tell you all about how much I hate anime. I despise anime. This is my platform. I'm also running for president in 2016. Now that I've got my agenda out of the way, let us continue the run. I do appreciate the soapbox, Rom and Mike, I do. So the F-Zero section's incredibly easy. There's nothing to say there. You just have to shoot those blocks out of the way and press up or down. This room is really fun to look at. It's so fun to look at, I want to do it twice. Yeah, there we go. Just soak that in. Soak that into your eyes. Enjoy that. All right. Now we got the Count Von Count. Basically, I seeded this whole section by stopping for like a 1/10 of a second right when he started moving, and I can pretty much go full speed throughout the whole thing. The only problem here is there's a potential death coming up that can cost 1.5 minutes. The next jump I make, if I mess it up, you'll see. I just hope I don't mess it up. Oh, thank God. Okay, that jump there, it's not super hard, but if you miss it, you have to go all the way up, around, do the count sequence again, save your game, come back and do that jump again, because you have to go backwards, and if you die and restart, the count spawns again. So you can't just go back and get it, because he'll kill you. So not dying there saves about 1.5 minutes. There's another one of those. I'm sorry. I should have warned you, but I'm not going to. There's a free death for the charity. The save points spit at you when you save your game, and it kills you incredibly rarely. These jumps are pretty precise over the spikes here. Donate a few bucks on the way. Great. And these guys, if they face you and see you, they will make Metal Gear Solid guard exclamation point noises and shoot you with fire. That was a pixel perfect jump, landing in between those two spikes, but I aligned my character by pressing up against the left wall, entering there, and it actually allows me to have a slightly better chance at it. Or sorry, it makes it possible. It's impossible normally, and it's pixel perfect with the alignment. He really didn't think that through, but that's fine. Now this room, on average difficulty, has a save point between each section. With no saves, it's substantially harder, especially with a bad pattern down here. Let's just hope everything... That was really close. I was probably about a single pixel from death there, give or take 1 pixel. This secret's one of the harder ones in the game if you don't know what to do. For some reason, you can actually kind of stand in front of this lizard guy for like a second there and jump over him. If you don't do it that way, it's just terrible. But you can jump straight up, and then when he looks at you, you jump over him at the apex of your jump. I don't know why it works. So these spike jumps are really hard. The spikes alternate each time you jump. I use my right hand to jump because I have to hit the button so lightly to get through there. And this is a new strat. Saves about 1/4 of a second going through the left side. Oh boy, exciting optimizations. Coming up is the Mega Man fight. Mega Man is one of the tougher bosses in the game as well. Actually, on my first playthrough, it took me something like 6 or 7 hours. It was the hardest boss for me. So it's kind of fun to just murder him now. Basically, he sends robot masters at you. First you have Elect Man. If you kill him right on his 3rd bounce, Ring Man will spawn in such a way that you can quick kill him while he's coming toward you with some good mashing. like that, and then Bomb Man's easy. Then he does some sweet moves and you kill him. Yeah, so that fight's pretty easy. I just want to donate some money there, don't worry. Everything's fine. You're welcome, bro, man. World 8 is one of the tougher levels in a way because it's filled with auto-scroller bullcrap, and I just get distracted and stop paying attention, and then I die. New strat up there, by the way, pay attention. You can actually run past both of those without stopping, but I don't want to take a chance of dying. So you climb these save points to come get a CD, and yeah, the items in 100% are not what makes it a different run. I mean, the secrets tend to be pretty difficult, so there is some interesting platforming, but the last boss of the game, switching from being Solgren to being Cheetah Man, is a huge difference in the difficulty of the run. And it's probably the coolest boss fight in the game by far. I love it. I love it so much I'm going to make you guys watch me do it for like 10 minutes while I don't finish it. So this is the auto-scroller stuff I'm talking about. It's frustrating to say the least, because you get way ahead of the robot and then you just have to wait for the stupid robot. Like I have time for this. Sorry, World 8 is incredibly boring. You could like read a donation while I ride the robot. Find another $5,000 one, those are hype. I'm sure you got like 10 saved up, right? Waffle's asleep.
Yep, helps to have, yeah. This is for witwix from Elohim, a great streamer on Twitch. He says, thanks so much for being a completely awesome speedrunner and streamer, and great work so far, and keep up the good work. All you people should go follow him. Thank you, Elohim.
Oh, Elohim. I love Elohim.
I also have about 1 million donations with, yeah, whatever, in it. Is that like a thing?
That's a thing from my stream.
Gotcha.
Yeah, whatever donation.
Well, yeah, whatever.
Are they all for $350?
103.50,
Oh.
yeah.
But then, all right, cool. So this is the last of the auto-scrollers, and coming up is actually the hardest room in the game. So I'm going to ask Waffle to stop talking, which seems to be really easy for him.
No.
Because even when I ask him to talk, he doesn't talk.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm like, Waffle, save me. I'm just doing auto-scrollers. And he's like, no. Checking his text. All right, so this is the good level design room. The aptly named good level design room. And it's definitely the hardest platforming the game has to offer.
This room loves charity.
This is where the PCF rubs their hands together.
Wait, it's not talking exactly what you told me to do. We just hit 150,000 followers. Or
Followers?
viewers.
Whoa.
Viewers, what are we talking about? Yeah.
Wait. Did you say 150,000 viewers?
Yeah.
My
It's
goodness.
the most ever.
Gee Willikers.
Yes.
Hi, everybody. So that good level design room went spectacularly, if you didn't notice. That was awesome. Sorry, Charity. So this is the Shang Tsung fight. Some of the worst possible RNG in the game. The blood coming up in phase 2 here. Yeah, he shoots blue kangs at you. Shang Tsung is in fact my favorite Street Fighter. I love him so much. I just love starting a combo as Magneto and ending it as Ryu. Oh no. Yeah, so that's the blood I'm talking about. That was actually not that bad of a pattern, but I jumped into it in the name of charity, and man, Waffle told me about the viewer count. I'm all nervous now.
Yeah, man.
You shouldn't have done that. All right. Wow, that was just terrible. I don't know how I'm alive, but whatever. And then I mash really hard. This is me. This is me shooting.
Fatality.
That wasn't a cough because my joke didn't land. I just had to cough, I swear. All right, there's no save points in this room, making it a bit harder as well. A save restart makes this room the easiest thing in the world. It's still not very hard though. World 9 throughout is pretty easy. This room has some... The problems with this room. Shut up, Captain Falcon. The problems with this room are glitch-based and not based on actual difficulties. Sometimes you jump on a Koopa's head and you just die. But that didn't happen, fortunately. In that room, the room is mirrored, so everything you see on the right side is actually on the left side. It's just invisible. But when you play this game 60 hours a week like me, you see them. You see everything. Every time that little guy in the bottom right corner hits a POW switch, blocks switch to coins and vice versa. So you just gotta do that, basically. Everything's going really well. I thought I would have more stuff to talk about. All right, I'm gonna use Ryu for pretty much just this room, and that's the only time you'll see me use Ryu. I'm gonna channel my inner Daigo here. All right, that was amazing. That was so good. If you kill two pieces of the big fire guy at once, one of them completely disappears from the game and the other one splits. It's a glitch. He can only split one piece of him at a time. So basically I split him into two, and then I actually got rid of half of the little fires all at once. These puzzle block rooms are just really finicky. Sometimes you jump on top of them and they go up and things like that, because it's a good video game. And hopefully they'll be polite to me. This is probably the worst part of World 9. This in the fire room I was just in. More glitch Koopas. Always a chance to just die when you jump on them. It's just RNG. It's only like 15%. See, you pretty much always die when you jump into a spike face first, though. That tends to make you not alive anymore. By the way, thank you everyone on the couch behind me who I literally have been ignoring and not mentioning at all. Can you guys just tell everyone who you are real quick?
Hi, I'm Professor Broman.
I'm Salamando.
I'm Jen Denise.
I'm free.
Thank you, Nubis. Another one of those. I don't know where they keep coming from. Oh, good. All right, so if Ganon spawns low, you just get to freeze him in place and kill him. There's a dev button left in that he used to test. Every time I press 1, he starts an attack over, which the attack starts with him not moving. So I just keep pressing 1, and he does literally nothing until I kill him. And we get to hear a jaunty tune. And World 10 coming up is the hardest world, especially in 100%. There are 2 skips in World 10 that involve going through portions of the level deathless. I've touched on it before. But you aren't allowed to get the second one because you have to go down and restart to get an item. But yeah, these blue panels, when you jump off them, you get a speed boost. It's a really cool level. I love the way it's designed. But alright, so what I'm going to try to do after I get this item is use the double jump replenishers to go back through the gate and finish it without dying. And then I will get the first skip. Alright, phase 1 complete. Got through the gate. Oh no. Alright, so that only cost about 15 seconds, but you know, those were my 15 seconds. I want them back. Alright, so what would have happened, that red wall on the right side of the room would have been gone, and I could have just walked to the right, but now I have to go deactivate it. Just a little donation there, I was getting bored. I have to go deactivate the red wall by hitting the red X switch at the bottom of the screen. And usually there's a save point up here making this easy, but it's actually really rough. Okay, fantastic. That's pixel perfect as well. I don't know why you put that there. Like, that's so stupid, but it's in the game and you have to do it.
We have a donation from Andy who's crying, probably crying right now because he said, already donated again, but had to donate $1 for every death after this run. So, sorry, Andy. Or not sorry. answer.
I told people on Twitter to donate per death with the expectation of 120 deaths. So that's their own fault if they didn't.
You can join at home too, donating for every death.
You too
You too can
save
give to
the
charity.
world by watching me die. I will get through here at some point, I promise. This is one of those parts of the game that has nothing to do with your ability as a player of the game, which is why I really, really, really wanted to get the first skip. This part is the same every time. It's still pretty tough, but this part is just dumb. Hey, all right. So that jump is one of the harder single jumps in the game as well. We got through there pretty fast. This is the RNG shuriken room. It's a huge jerk. And this is why. Sometimes it's nice, but usually it likes to kill you at least once. This is the Ryu Hayabusa fight, and it's an avoidance fight. But if you can get out ahead of these platforms fast enough, you can actually skip about 3/4 of it by jumping over him. There's so much more to the fight, and it's just terrible. So we're gonna jump over him. So in this part, you just have to maintain your speed. I've never saved there, but I felt like I would need it. Like, I never used this save, and now I feel really awkward. I don't actually know what to do. I shouldn't have saved here. I should have just done what I normally do. I was like, marathon strats, right? Just do safe strats. Stuff I don't do at home, and I don't know what to do. All right, I'll figure this out. Welcome to my Let's Play of I Want to Be the Boshy, episode 18. All right. Sorry about that. I should have just done the speed strat. I don't know what I was thinking. All right, this is the last item in World 10, and I believe like the third or fourth to last item in the game. I know I get all sorts of fun items, and I don't really use them because they're mostly characters and CDs, and I don't want to get the VOD muted. Or do I?
Witwix, do you want some hype? Because we just
gonna
got an anonymous $20,000 donation.
What?
Anonymous. That's awesome.
Wow.
So he was donating $5 per death?
Close enough. Bro, man, I'm sorry if you're doing 20 a death. Wow.
What? Are you going to tell us more about the donation?
Oh, it's anonymous, man. It's mysterious.
All right.
Just a mysterious donation.
The charity is mysterious. Yeah.
All right.
All right, cool.
Thanks for the heads up, man.
Thank you, mystery person, for that insanely generous donation. Please tell us more about yourself somehow.
He says, hey guys, heart, if you want more information. It could be anyone.
What a
Okay,
champion.
Missing No is the absolute worst RNG thing in the world because he has 10 attacks, 7 of them are awful, and he just picks from the pool each time. There are only a couple good attacks that you want to see, which are Recover, Splash, and maybe Hydro Pump and Wrap. I doubt we'll be seeing any of those. Ha, see, I coaxed him into doing a decent attack by telling him he wouldn't. Now, if he does Splash or Recover, I should be able to kill him on the next attack, but he won't. Oh, see? I showed him. All right. The reason you die at the end of the Missing No fight is to skip a cutscene. I have to use Nyan Cat here, I'm so sorry. Enjoy the sound effects. So what I'm doing here is called save hovering. Basically, you hold, shoot, and jump, and you keep restarting. And the way this game works, when you hit restart, you actually spawn at a location, and then 1 frame later, you are moved to where your character is actually located. And on World 11, that spot is next to a save point. So if you hold shoot, you shoot on the frame that you spawn. This jump's kind of rough. You shoot on the frame that you spawn, and you jump to gain upward momentum, and then 1 frame later you're actually moved to where your character is. And if you're a character like Neon Cat, where your bullets spawn 3 pixels to the left of a normal bullet, I sound like such a nerd. You can hit this save point that you will never ever see, and it will give you a little bit of jump each time, and you use it to skip huge chunks of World 11. This is one of the last secrets in the game. It's actually a really tough thing, so I'm just gonna ask for some silencio just for a moment, especially you, Waffle. There it is. All right, so I got the last item, or close to the last item. Yeah. I believe I've collected everything in the game now, except for the things from the optional bosses, but those are coming up. This part's pretty rough on hard difficulty as well. It's 1 save. There's about 5 save points on average difficulty included in this 1 save on hard, and you just have to not screw up for a very long time, which I'm terrible at. But we did it, so it's fine. Now these red blocks, when you shoot them, you get a huge jump. So, you know, you shoot all 3 and you get 3 huge jumps and go up. Yeah, cool stuff, right? Cool video game. All right, now I'm gonna save hover 1 more time to skip a sequence called the Tower, which is kind of the boss of World 11. It's a really difficult platforming section where you enter in the bottom of the castle there, but we're not going to do it because it's awful and because I can jump over it. And that's the last time you'll see Neon Cat. I'm so sorry you had to go through that with me. And here comes the Solgren fight, the normal last boss of the game. But I just have some cleaning up to do after Solgren this time. I have to collect 3 more characters, and purchase an item from a salesman, and just loose ends throughout the game. And kill the hardest boss in the game, and take forever to do it. I'm stoked. So, Solgren's coming up. It's a much harder fight if you can't quick kill him. So we're gonna skip pretty much all of phase 1 by getting him down to 0 health as quick as possible. There's so much more to it, but I don't want to deal with it. Phase 2 is one of the worst sections in the game. There are these green orbs that I have to throw toward his shield. They come toward me, and I have to make sure I'm between them and his shield. And with decent RNG, life will be okay, but it's not looking super good. Yeah, that was just a terrible setup. Anyway, it takes about 25 orbs to get his shield down. It's possible to kill him in 1 cycle, but this is definitely one of the tougher spots in the entire game. For anybody, speedrunner, normal playthrough, it's a mess. Especially when you bump your head on the stalactites. So I got him down to 0 health there. Usually there's a 5th phase to this fight where you get in the Graddius Skip and you have to shoot him and dodge lasers and whatnot. But getting him down to 0 health actually cancels the entire 4th phase, sorry. And that is just neato. Alright, so I just gotta stay alive, more orbs will spawn. The second set of spawning orbs is usually a lot easier. They tend to spawn more left and not right on top of you. The first set is where you're in trouble. Anything after this point is just a horrific choke, and I'm so sorry if I die and you have to see that again. But this is basically callbacks to a bunch of the boss fights throughout the game. Got a little bit of RNG here. Really bad RNG, all right. Got Mario, got Biollante. We're pretty much in order. Liu Kang, of course. We got some more Shang blood just in case. Last ones, seriously. That's it. That's actually the end of this fight. No, I'm not even kidding. You don't believe me. No one ever believes me. Then we got Fat Sonic. Basically, if I jump as he hits the bottom of the screen, his trajectory aims for where I am at the apex of my jump, and he'll just do that arc pattern. In a very old patch of this game, he could actually go off the screen and come back on and that made it about 1,000 times harder, because you just had to jump around and hope to live, basically. All right, so that's Solgren. This is where the any % run would end, but I have to do some more stuff. So you're stuck with me for like 10 more minutes, and I'm so sorry. This face is on your screen for 10 more minutes. That's a bummer. But what are you going to do? So the second the theme music starts, or the end credit song starts, I can restart, go into the teleporter room. Now this is where you can go back to every level in the game if you'd like, but there's also a prize room that you would get to at the end of the credits, but you can actually just run to it, and it saves 3 minutes. Now each character I unlocked, I'll put AGDQ on the leaderboard, each character I unlocked will be in this room. I unlock Solgren, which is just like a little version of Solgren, Dark Boshy, which is the best character in the game, and Sonic, who I'll be using for a decent chunk of the rest of the run, who actually has acceleration unlike other characters in this game and runs really, really fast. And it's generally just really terrible to play as, because this game wasn't designed with Sonic in mind. So I'm going to have to do a few platforming sections of Sonic, because even if you screw up a couple times, it does save time. So the second I unlock Sonic, I switch to him, and I'll spawn back where I saved earlier, and go back into World 1. I just have to collect 2 items that I left behind here. Oh no. Oh yeah, one more spider. We already saw that one, I didn't count that, I'm sorry. I really thought I wasn't lying too, that's terrible. So you have to save and restart here, or that bird will follow you and kill you while you're grabbing this item. And you talk to the shopkeeper. I used the rupee I picked up in World 2 to have enough rupees. Yeah. And he gives me, I believe, Mr. Game & Watch. It doesn't matter what he gives me. These items are stupid. Then we go up here. Grab this item. There's actually 3 items in World 1 you leave behind, because you need items from the rest of the game to get them. This is the La 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 CD. It's incredibly obnoxious. There's actually some fun items I picked up throughout the game, like a mixer that speeds it up. So you can do all sorts of stuff that I haven't been doing because I've been like focusing on not sucking. I'm so sorry. We got slowed down. Yeah, that's nice. We'll leave this on for a while. So I have to go back to World 3 now as Sonic and go into the Justin TV world, which, spoilers, is a Justin TV world. There would be the Kappa boss and then the Kappa character that you unlock from killing it. But I'm actually going to skip the boss by using Sonic to just jump over everything because he's so fast. Here you pick up Quote and head on to the JTV world. On my first playthrough I couldn't find this because I didn't walk right. And it took me quite a while, longer than I'd like to admit. So we have to ride the chat. I'm sure chat looks really great right now for the next few seconds. If only I could see chat. Oh well. Yeah, we'll be done in a second, I swear. Like this. So you guys like charity?
Talking about chat, we have 166,000 people watching right now.
Oh my
which
goodness.
Is, again, the highest.
That's crazy, man. Hi, everybody. Twitch.tv/witwix. Super great. So we're going to skip Kappa and just pick up the item you would get from killing him. And after that, I have to go fight Cheetah Man. That's all that's left, is the last boss. Now, if this fight goes well, you won't have to see much more of me. But it never does. What determines whether I PB or not is if I kill Cheetah Man quickly, or if I, take 10 minutes. I don't know how close I am to my estimate, but I hope not to go over. Alright, so we switch back to Sonic here. We're going to do a little skip to get into the World World of Warcraft world. Gotta log in. Run through the... I believe that's the Tauren starting zone. And then we load into Stormwind because they're right next to each other. Mulgore, there you go. Alright, so in this next room, Varian Rin gives you the quest to fight Cheetah Man. And we're gonna give it a shot. So this is the hardest fight in the game, for sure. There are 6 phases to it, I believe. You got Tornado Party phase, you got Spike Festival phase, then you got Dog Fun Time phase coming up. Lots of phases. This one's easy, you just, there's a spot. The spot you stand in. Okay, so what's coming up is after I kill what I believe is Aquaman, but I don't know, man. This is the bees. This is where the bee puns would be flowing in my chat, and I'm really glad I can't see them right now because they make me just furious. Oh, I can't believe you died to that, you know, fun stuff like that. Okay, past the bees on the first try. Upcoming monkey. This part's easy. Up after that is the UFOs. And the UFO phase is the kind of RNG where you just die sometimes. There's nothing that can be done. That time there was something I could have done, but I didn't do it. You know, that was my bad. But there are times where it's unwinnable. I was really hoping I could do it on the first try, and everyone would be like, "Yeah, witwix, you're the greatest," but. Here we are. Not doing it on the first try. That's okay. That's okay. Everybody calm down. It's gonna be alright. I get silence for the bees. I died to the bee. That's right, we gotta get to the... I believe I heard what could have been a bee pun from across the room, but
I don't understand what all the
pretend I
buzz is
didn't.
about.
What's that, Waffle?
I don't understand what all the buzz is about, man.
Nice.
I'll be here all week, guys. I hope that's stung.
Can you please
don't
behave,
stop.
Waffle?
These jokes sting me, man.
Look, honey, I'm gonna need you to stop. Oh, no!
Behave, man.
We'll get through this. We'll get through this together. This is the end of the game. So, I mean, I still need to get 3 more deaths to reach 100. We'll have to figure that out. I don't think it's gonna be too tough, though.
Can I just say this is unbelievable?
Unbelievable, and that's weak.
Oh man.
Too much.
That's weak. The problem is I've heard them all because I played this game too much. So there is a set way to do the bees that's guaranteed for survival, but it really depends on how much of the floor the dogs destroy, and they're kind of screwing me over here. Cheetah Man's the reason, like, I was like kind of on the fence about doing 100% because sometimes this happens. This actually isn't bad at all yet, but it will get bad, I promise. I promise I can make it worse. Because eventually my mashing hand gets tired, I can't kill Aquaman anymore, and I really don't think that's Aquaman. Jeez. All right. Past the bees is when I have a chance of killing him. The bees are the worst for me. Monkey dead. Give me some decent UFOs. Oh my gosh, there's no UFOs on the whole screen. That was actually one of the unwinnable ones. That's so unfortunate. It's like 1 in 20 that'll happen. Literally no UFOs, and you just die. You die after working so hard getting past the bees. That's all right. I still have one more death before the donate per death people start getting really mad at me. I'm $1,000 in the hole. You don't have to tell me about it.
You're going over budget with the deaths. Go ahead and stop going over budget.
Break his kneecaps. You told Big Tony you'd only die 99 times.
Your kneecaps will not enjoy any more deaths.
All right. Round 3. witwix versus Monkey. Monkey wins. Okay, I killed him on the way down. That's very rare. Saves about 0.005 seconds, so, you know. Again with this. I am appalled at this RNG. I am. I'm going to write an angry letter to Solgren, which he's not going to read, because I'm not paying to send a letter to Denmark in 2015. I'm going to send him an email, which he's not going to read because he hates me. All right, 101. Wait, we skipped 100. What happened? Did I die twice? No. All right, well, this is the last time you'll ever see me. I went over 100 deaths. Big Tony's not happy. At least I figured out the bees after a year of playing this game. Right now in front of you guys. I'm getting the worst luck. All right, final phase. It's not over. It's not.
There's more.
Cheetah Man Voltron's coming.
Yeah, you gotta.
Okay, this is. What's going to determine whether I get this is how bad the RNG on these first tornadoes is. All right, I got past them, so that's a good sign. Now I just need decent second tornadoes. And he's dead. All right, not time. It's not time until I get the item. So if you stop the timer, start it again, because we're not done yet. I have to wait for... It's coming. It's coming. And... time. What's the time? 102? Not bad. Not bad. Well, I guess that does it for me. Thank you, Broman, Silamander, Jen, Nubis for being on the couch. I love that flag. I do. Nubis looks fantastic. I guess I just go away now.
Sounds
huh?
good, man. Get out of here. Whatever.